My name is Izzy.
What is the pros and cons of living in
Cons.
Korea?
The pros, I definitely think cons is
Hello, my name is Ryan. Today we invite really special guests and we're going to talk about living in Korea. So if you're interested in living in Korea, please stay tuned. And first of all, you can applause. Could you introduce yourself?
well, my name is Izzy. I'm 24, turning 25 next year, and I'm from Indonesia, and I've lived in Korea for 5 years, almost 6 years now.
Wow. So you've been in Korea quite a long time.
Yes.
Wow. It's not a stereotype, but first I think that you are from Middle East or something. So am I right?
Oh, well, my dad is Indonesian,
Yeah.
and my mom is from the Middle East,
Middle
from
East.
Yemen.
Ah,
Yes.
yeah. Anyway, you've been in Korea for 5 years.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's quite difficult to live abroad.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know why you decided to come Korea rather than other country.
Well, I've always wanted to live abroad since
Yeah.
I was little.
Oh.
So that's why my parents also they sent me to international school so I can speak English
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
And so I actually moved to the United States before Korea.
Yeah.
And I graduated from high school there. But then after that, I went into a slump.
Slum, yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't really want to go to school and whatever. But then my parents kept telling me to at least try to apply to
Yeah.
any school.
Any school.
And so I saw Yonsei
Yonsei University.
Yonsei Universities, and I saw that they have a major that I really like.
Yeah.
And so I just decided to try and apply, and I got in. So
Yeah.
so I decided to come to Korea.
Oh, so there are gonna be many universities. And why Korea?
Well, because I've spoken Korean since I was in middle school, because I
Yeah.
have a lot of friends that are Korean in international school,
Yeah.
and so I wanted to kind of use it, put it to good use, and so I tried to apply to Korea. Yeah.
Korea and Yonsei University, which is one of the best university in Korea.
Yes.
So you're elite. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Actually, you come here, come Korea as you want to live here, not a travel or like short short time. So I think there are gonna be so many things to prepare if you come Korea. So I think many people may wonder how you prepare to come Korea.
I think the very most important thing is the language.
Language, yeah.
Oh, well, nowadays a lot of Koreans speak English, but just 5 years ago, not a lot of Koreans speak
that's
English.
right.
So I think language is the most important out of all of them, and a lot of people also come here to learn the language. I think that's a good way to start as well. Yeah.
But anyway, you studied Korean since middle school,
Middle
right?
school, yeah.
So it may not that difficult to talk in Korean.
It's actually, I thought it was pretty easy.
Yeah, like your name.
Yes. Because I learned Arabic when I was in primary school, and the way you read Hangul is pretty similar to the way you read Arabic.
Really? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that. Wow.
So it was pretty easy for me to learn.
So language is not that barrier to you. And what about other things like, for instance, visa or where to live?
Well, it was pretty easy for me to get a visa because I was a student. So student visas are really, really easy to get. For the first year of university at my school, we have to be in a 기숙사, we have to be in a dormitory.
A dormitory, yeah.
So you didn't really have to try to get any housing or anything, so it was pretty easy. But then the second year, I have to get my own housing. But because I understood Korean, I did it all, like the contracts and everything by myself. But I think it would be pretty difficult if you don't speak Korean.
Yeah.
So
I saw some foreigner friend who have a trouble in rent a house because they cannot speak Korean.
Yeah, exactly.
But you have no problem with that.
No problem. And if you're a foreigner and you don't really speak that good of Korean, then I recommend going with your friend to see the house, because sometimes they increase the price for foreigners.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad thing.
Yeah, which is a really bad thing. So do make sure you understand your contracts and all that. If you don't really want your own housing, the school offers dormitory in Seoul as well. That's really the easiest way kind of to live here in Seoul.
Oh, yeah. So if you were interested in living in Korea, I think entering the Korean university, not Korea University,
Yeah,
Korean. Yeah,
Korean.
Korean University would be I think good answer. Another question is you may have some kind of image of Korea before coming to Korea. Yeah. I want to listen to that first. What do you think that Korea will be?
Because I have a lot of friends that are Korean, so I don't really have any like culture shock or anything. But I did love K-dramas.
K-drama, yeah.
And K-pop.
Yeah.
And I felt like everyone would look like so.
Yeah, that's the bad thing of K-drama, I think. Many people think like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but really, it's not like
but
that.
Actually, Korea is pretty ordinary, you know? It's just an ordinary country.
Yeah,
so
ordinary country, I think.
Not everyone looks like the ones in K-drama.
Yeah, not everyone looks like actor or actress, but I think everybody has their own characteristic.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, charm.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And what about another thing? What is the difference before and after coming to Korea?
생각 좀 해볼게요.
Yeah, she said she was gonna think about it. Like, you may think that all the Korean food are very spicy or.
Oh, I have something.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be really easy to find food in Korea, but because I'm Muslim, I can't eat pork.
Yeah.
And most Korean food have pork in it.
Yeah, really love pork. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually pretty hard to find food here in Korea.
You mean the halal food?
Yeah, halal food.
Yeah, I think so too. You live in Korea quite a long time, more than 5 years, right? So, what is the pros and cons of living in Korea?
The pros, I definitely think, is safety.
Safety, yeah.
Korea is a very, very safe country.
Yeah.
As a woman, that's a very, very big thing to consider.
Right. Yeah.
And you can just walk around alone at like 3 a.m.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
no one will bother you.
Yeah.
And if you leave your wallet somewhere, you know, you'll
Yeah,
find it. You'll find it for sure.
Yeah, that's right.
So I think the number one pros is the safety.
Yeah.
And then second is the technology. That includes kind of like transportation and stuff like that. Like it's really easy to pay everything on a card.
Yeah.
So in Korea, people don't carry cash at all.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, we
usually don't.
They just carry one card and it's like all in one. That's a pro. The cons is I think there's still kind of some discrimination against foreigners.
Yeah. And the next question is: you live in Indonesia for a long time. How long have you been in Indonesia?
I lived in Indonesia till I was 16 years old.
16.
So 16 years.
16 years. And you moved to States
for 2 years.
Came back to Korea.
Yeah.
So you lived in Indonesia 16 years. You lived in Korea for 5 years.
Yeah.
So you lived in both countries quite a long time. And I want to know the difference between living in Indonesia and Korea.
I think prices are very different. Indonesia is very, very cheap still, and Korea is very expensive, especially if you live around Gangnam, which is where I live. It's
really
very expensive. And then, just like I said, the safety is very different. Like in Indonesia, people don't really walk, drive a car. Oh, in Korea, we don't have housemates and drivers.
Usually people don't have because it's really expensive.
Yes.
But is it common in Indonesia that people have a driver and a housekeeper?
Yeah, it's very common.
Very common.
It's very common. Yeah.
That may be a big difference.
Because now I have to clean my own room.
Yeah, by yourself. Yeah. The final question is: do you want to live in Korea forever? Let's say you want to live in Korea for like more than 10 years, or you want to go back to Indonesia?
Well, my dream is to go back and forth between Indonesia and Korea, because my family is in Indonesia, obviously, but like 90% of my friends are here, and there's also the boys.
Boys? Boys. Korean boys. Yeah. Korean boys, okay.
So, yeah, I think it will be hard to stay just in Indonesia or stay just in Korea.
Yeah.
That would be very hard for me. And so my dream is to have 2 houses.
2 houses.
So one house in Korea and one house in Indonesia, so I can go back and forth.
Oh, okay. Do you want to make your own family in Korea or Indonesia?
See, that's the hard thing. Because once you make a family, then you'll have to stay somewhere. So that's why I haven't really thought about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Anyway, really thank you for the interview. And since you said Korean boys, we're going to talk about love in Korea at the second episode. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching our video, and if you have any question about this video, you can comment here, or if you want to say something, also you can comment. And if you like this video, please subscribe and like. See you in the next episode. Bye.